the second episode of the Jukes Academy podcast. Today we'll have an interview with Mr Demirel. We'll also catch up with excellent Angel Leedham. We also have a featured poem titled A Dispute Over Summer by Toby in 7S. And of course the usual news and announcements and the winner of last episode's competition. Now we're moving on to the interview with Mr Demirel.
Get to know your teachers. Get to know your teachers. Yeah!
The first question is, what do you do in your spare time?
In my spare time, I enjoy expressing myself and my feelings through dance.
Our second question is, what 3 items would you take with you if there was a flash flood?
If there was a flash flood, I would take the 3 most important things that belong to me. My family photo album, my favourite book, and my comb.
On the final question, why did you become a PE teacher?
I was going to become an astronaut, but my fear of heights and dark spaces got the better of me.
No.
Now we're moving on to the interview with Angel Leedham.
Angel, it's so nice of you to join us on the Jukes Academy podcast. What are you up to at the moment?
At the moment, I am a level 3 health and social care student studying to become a part of the medical field to help those in need and offer my support to the best of my ability. Because of how many individuals are struggling, whether that is mentally or physically, definitely with the pandemic currently happening, we are witnessing individuals struggling more and more every single day. I would love to help those who desperately need it and are putting their trust into healthcare services in order to receive that help.
What do you miss most about Jukes Academy?
The thing I miss most about Jukes is the opportunities and experiences provided by the school themselves. When leaving and going on to college and bigger things, you realise the huge contrast when it comes to clubs, qualifications and much more. You have to then find those opportunities independently, which can be quite difficult because you may not know what direction to go in to find what you're looking for. And considering they're not being dished out on a silver platter anymore, it can be quite difficult. But if you know the right people and you do independent research, you can end up finding them, but it is a lot easier when you're at Jukes, which is why they do provide a lot of amazing opportunities and experiences to their students.
What advice would you give to current Jukes Academy students?
My advice for current Jukes students is to know how to maintain balance. Your mental stability is a very important aspect, which is why you need to have fun with your studying instead of viewing it as a burden or becoming overwhelmed by it. Jukes has amazing teachers who will take time out of school hours to explain work further to you if you are truly struggling. This is a rare aspect to find within schools. And finally, just make sure to keep up to date with your work, because before you realize it, you'll be in year 11 wearing your black tie, sitting in the exam hall ready to move on to college.
Wow, what an insightful interview. Thanks, Angel. And now moving on to our featured poem titled A Dispute Over Summer by Toby from 7S.
I spoke to my eldest brother and asked him, "What is summertime?" He spake and said, "When the flowers melt to dust underneath the sun's vehement heat, when the rivers grow fast with anger against the rock's gritted teeth, when the sun burns the midst of swirling clouds, that is summertime." I spoke to my other brother and asked him, "What is summertime?" When the breaks void of blossoms arise in front of thee, and the mountains and hills and valleys shine as lightning against the sea, when thine eyes can see the sun no more, that is summertime. The eldest said, "What sayest thou, child? Hast thine eye not seen the ferocity of the burning heat against the skin of thine land, or the sweat which thou pourest like water into thy bread? Hast thou not seen the depths of summertime?" The younger, "What sayest thou, elder? Hast thine eye not seen the manifold flowers in which thy children slumber in the night? As the greens grow to their fullest, ye purchase the money for fruit. Hast thou not seen the life of summertime?" So I said, "These men anger over one another, and they dispute with malice and bitterness, and they used to love one another and are brothers, and I departed into the snow."
Wow, a truly stunning poem. Well done, Toby. Now on to the news and weather.
Current standing in the race for house points we have:
in 4th place, Wallace House with 2,131 points. Adkins in 3rd place with 2,250. In second place we have Burnhouse with 2,492. And finally, in first position we have Toll with 2,522.
A very close match, so get earning those house points.
The weather next week is boiling hot. If you take a jacket outside, what's wrong with you?
It's competition time! Ooh!
In last episode's competition, the question was, which staff member has attended Duke's Aldridge Academy the longest? And the answer is... Mr Carrington! We will now draw the winner from our very decorated cup. And the winner is... Rukino Innes in 9G. Congratulations.
Thanks for tuning in on the second episode of the Duke's Academy podcast. We hope to see you next time.